Good evening, everyone. We'll call to order the Oxnard City Council Community Services, Public Safety, Housing and Development Committee for May 10th, 2022 at 6:45 in the evening. There are details in the agenda if you wish to call in or speak in person. And with that, find my spot here. Yeah, just turn it over here. Madam Clerk, roll call and posting of the agenda, please.
Member Zaragoza,
You can be wherever you want.
Member
Here.
Madrigal,
Here.
Chair McDonald.
Here.
The agenda for this meeting was posted in the City Hall Bulletin Board on May 3rd, 2022.
And Member Montegral, if you'd be so kind to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Okay, it takes us to item B, public comments on items not on the agenda. Madam Clerk, I didn't see any speakers listed. Do we have any callers?
We do not have any public speakers. Thank you.
Thank you. Takes us to item C, consent agenda. Did everybody get a chance to read the minutes? And if so, if you're comfortable with them, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Madam Clerk, we have a motion by Member Madrigal and a second by Member Zaragoza. Roll call. We'll do the magic box here.
Okay. Oh, am I one?
Yeah, you're on that one.
Okay, okay.
Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you very much. Item D, reports from the City Manager's Department. The subject is approval of proposed special events support program and budget for fiscal year 22-23. And the recommendation is that the Community Services, Public Safety, Housing and Development Committee recommend that City Council one, approve the city's new proposed special event support program, and two, allocate $115,000 toward the special event support program in fiscal year 22-23 budget. And that this was a pre-recorded presentation on our YouTube channel. There won't be a specific presentation here tonight, but Ms. Golden, would you like to make any opening comments?
I would. Thank you, Chair. Just as an introduction, because this is a new program, just a little bit of background. The city is home to over 30 events annually, more than that if you count the private events and festivals not open to the public per se. And each year the city receives a number of requests to waive fees associated with their events, but there is no formal policy in place to do that. So the proposed policy before you creates a formalized process and a path forward to determine ways that events can be given a subsidy. And to prepare for this proposed policy, Samantha Shapiro in the city manager's office, who's here today to answer questions as well, she reviewed over 10 cities that have similar events and looked at common practices and best practices within those. She also worked closely with our city attorney's office to ensure that the proposed program goals, support categories, and eligibility criteria are neutral in their viewpoint and in line with current and state law. So the two most common program goals found in the other 10 cities are those that are free and open to the public and those that encourage community participation. And in regards to ineligible activities, the most common ineligible activity are those that serve a religious purpose or a political purpose, those that charge a fee because that's in direct conflict with the most common program goal, and those that are primarily for fundraising purposes. So that was just kind of the context of how we came about this. And we also wanted to recommend one change to the recommendation before you this evening. In re-reviewing the different events, we feel that the Christmas tree lane should be recategorized to category A. It is currently listed in your packet as category B. Based on how that event is structured, we recommend that that would go into category A, which would make it eligible for 100% subsidy. So Samantha Shapiro is here, and we also have team members from the police department, the fire department, the public works department, cultural and community services, and housing that can help address any questions that might come up. Thank you.
So,
Thank you. And very quickly, I did ask a question about Santa to the Sea
Oh.
and one other event. If you could respond to my concerns there.
Yes, so the question about Santa to the Sea and the other one being Salsa Festival and Strawberry Festival. So Strawberry Festival charges a fee to get in, which is in direct conflict with the common goals of the guiding principles of the program. Salsa Festival, although open to the public, there are different elements that you would have to pay for, but it also didn't align with the overall intent of a recognized holiday. And Santa to the Sea also has a entry fee and serves as a fundraising event. So it's hits the criteria C within the ineligible event categories. So those three do not show up on the list as being eligible for this program. Just as a side note though, on those, they were eligible for the ARPA program for the comeback grants, and those three events did receive funding to help get their event back off the ground after being closed down because of COVID.
Okay. Because I know with Santa to the Sea, the law enforcement costs alone are staggering because of the amount of personnel that is out there for the runner safety. So I'm hoping that we can do something to help soften the blow a little bit, if at all possible. Okay. Any questions by the members?
Yeah, Samantha, so the all the item A's are city-sponsored events. Is that what it is? The all the A's that I see here are 100% funded, correct? And go ahead.
Yeah, that's correct. The city organized are 100% funded and the category A are 100% funded, or I'm sorry, supported for the city service costs.
And the B's are the ones that Mayor Pro Tem was talking about. Is that correct? The B categories.
Mhm.
So the question is, and I think Ashley and Samantha and city manager that this is a good policy. It's a transparent policy because many times, we have organizations that'll actually lobby, for lack of a better word, the council members. And this way, this policy says exactly what we can and cannot do, which I think it's works out pretty good, So then the Christmas tree lane is going to go from 14,000, so from, I think you had 14,000, it had 7,000 up to 14,000 now. Is that it? And it'll be an A.
Yeah, that's correct. It would go from the category B to A, so that total amount would be covered, that 14,000 approximately.
And Mayor Pro Tem, is that because it's a city-sponsored event? Or why?
I don't know
No.
the rationale behind
Well,
it.
what's the,
So the rationale for us in looking at, when we re-examined the events, we felt that it more closely aligned with category A because there's not a end festival or parade or entertainment at the end of the event. People come and go as they plan. It's not a
Okay.
programmed activity. It's primarily happening, the setup part is happening on private property. So we felt it met the category A criteria better than it did the category B, and therefore we're recommending that you move it from category B to
B
A in
to
your
A.
recommendation to City Council.
and Santa to the Sea and the Salsa Festival, the individuals pay accordingly. Is that correct?
Correct. So
Okay.
they're not included. They didn't meet the criteria that we've outlined. This is a proposed program, but they did not meet the program criteria either in the program goals or within and they triggered some of the ineligible criteria that was developed when we looked at the 10 other cities. So currently, as proposed, Salsa, Strawberry, and Santa to the Sea are not eligible for the program. It's only the 22 events currently on the list.
Okay, and Samantha, but one thing that I wasn't here, number 7, the Insect Festival, what is that?
That is an event put on by our recreation department.
And you don't
will
have to
let-
eat bugs at the festival.
I wasn't here. I'll let
The
Terrell.
Mayor Pro
speak to
Tem
it.
says we got to eat bugs. Is that
No,
correct?
no, you have to.
No,
eat bugs.
come on. Terrell, what's that about?
Mr. Mayor, you will find out very soon because you will
Right.
be invited to the Insect Festival. You see, we're already advertising that. I will give our city manager credit. It was his idea. And I thought was a very strange idea at first, but what we found is that what's really fascinating about insects is young people love them. And we had close to 8,000 people out there.
Really?
So the Insect Festival is very educational and it will be coming back. And yes, we will be inviting you to eat bugs. Mayor Pro Tem is very correct.
So the insects run all over Plaza Park, is that what it is, or?
Yes, the insect festival is at Plaza Park. There will, hopefully, there won't be any more insects that are not automatically flying around out there, but yes, but we'll have everything insects, from a Beatles cover band to Volkswagen bugs, to people eating insects, to a lot of educational things for young people, as well as a costume contest.
And the Tamale Festival, is that in concurrent with what parade? I can't remember which
Yeah,
parade. it is.
Christmas
The
parade.
Christmas
Christmas
parade.
parade. That's
Yes, sir.
excellent, yeah. Thank you. Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Member Madrigal, any comments?
Just one quick question. What is it? Westa? Is that a new festival, or I'm sorry,
That is something that was put on in the past. I don't know, it hasn't happened in a while, so I'm not sure exactly what it would entail should it come back, but we did want to include it as it was a routine event that did occur pre-pandemic.
Is that 10B?
that is 19. Is a category B.
Yeah, category B, okay.
So in doing the research,
Is
Samantha
that a
pulled,
mistake?
Samantha worked with the planning division to pull the history of temporary use permits that had been pulled in the city. And this was one that showed up multiple times in the year. And so to be all inclusive, it was included in the list of an annual event. If it's one that, again, this is a proposed program, if you want an event that you don't think meets the program criteria, we can definitely remove anything from the list as well, but it had happened multiple times pre-pandemic.
Oh, no, it's not about removing it. I just wanted
That's
to
good.
know.
That's good. Good. yeah.
Any other comment?
Other than that, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so the request is that we forward this to council approving it and ask them to move the Christmas tree lane from category B to category A. What's the pleasure of the committee?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Madam Clerk, we have a motion and a second. Motion by member Madrigal, second by Mayor Zaragoza. If everyone would vote, please.
Mhm.
Thank you. Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you very much.
Motion for the rest.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Hmm.
That takes us to item E. Any items for future agendas?
No.
No, Mayor?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I would take us to item F, adjournment. We will adjourn at 6:57 PM.
Thank you.
Thank you all.